So first of all, how are you doing today? My name is Kevin Allen. My artist name is Chordmaster. If you're watching this, you might know that already. And today's video is about 1,000 true fans. This is a term that I've heard quite a few times, but I've heard most recently in Jack Conte's keynote at South by Southwest about, I don't know, a month or two ago. And I just watched the whole video. It was like a 45-minute presentation, and it was one of the best keynotes that I've seen in my life, and very timely for me as a creator. I just hit that. That's going to stay in the video. It's differently framed, whatever. I just wanted to announce or re-announce my Patreon to everyone out there. Patreon is a place where I believe that I'd be able to build a much tighter community than any of the platforms that I've tried in the past. And I'm excited about it. So what this video is to announce it, is to let you know that it exists. I'm going to have a link in the description to check it out. What I'm asking everyone watching this video who either has a Patreon or who's interested in building a community with me is to follow me on Patreon. Is that the right term? Let me look up my Patreon. Basically, you guys may know Patreon as a place. I said Patreon way too many times in this video, but that's okay. You may know it as a place where you could pay creators for their services or for their content and things like that. And that is exactly what it is, but it's a lot more than that. Right now, what I'm most interested in is not people paying to join one of my membership tiers, which start at $3 a month, by the way. And let's see what I have. I have $3, I have a $5, I have a $10, and I have a $87 $87 for those people who are really interested in and I guess well off enough to afford to do that. But what this is about two things. One, the free tier on Patreon. So you can follow me on Patreon for free without paying anything. I believe I get your email address, and I don't plan to do anything with your email address, but I plan to just use the people who are following me on Patreon as a way to build community. How do I plan to do that? I want to kind of look at it as two different things, right? Number one is I want to be able to chat with you guys and learn about the type of content that you guys want to see from me that I may not know that you want to see. And I want to kind of have that foster like a conversation. I'm going to explain how that can happen in a moment. And then I also want to, be able to share with you guys the type of content that you may not know that you need or really want, but I know that I want to share with you. And I'm excited about doing so. The way that we plan to do this is there is a community section in Patreon now, which I'm very excited about. It's a place that, from what I understand about it, it's like a chat room that I could make for specifically my paid members, or I can make specifically for everyone who follows me on Patreon. And when I do these live streams on YouTube, when I make content on YouTube and people send me these really, really thoughtful and generous comments, either in the live stream or on a video, I haven't had, up to this moment, I haven't had a place to send them to say, oh, if you want to, be more involved, if you want to be able to share suggestions or ideas on what you want to see next on a video, if you want to be able to ask me questions and learn from other creators who also like me and all that kind of stuff, this, I believe, and I don't know for sure, maybe this changes in a few months and I'm like, you know what, there's a different direction that I want to go in. Probably not, though. This is the place that I see that happening in, right? Instagram, I'm taking a break from Instagram right now. Still have my account, but I'm just taking some time away from the platform to kind of just sit back and think and ponder and figure things out. And by the way, I hope this is still recording because I'm using my phone for this. And yeah, okay. It is. I'll talk about the phone thing in a second. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. And I was going to say about Instagram is they have the broadcast channel, which I think is a good idea, right? It's kind of similar to this, I guess. You can send messages. You can do, I guess it's a little different because people can't chat in there. I can only send stuff to you guys. And that's kind of defeating the purpose. I already have ways of communicating and broadcasting things out to people. I want to hear from you guys. I want to have a conversation. And I know Discord is huge for that. But I'm trying to I was going to say wind down or like get things a little bit more simple with not being on so many different platforms. And so this is where we're at today, and I'm very excited about it. am looking forward to seeing you guys there and hearing from you. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. And what I was going to say about this is, like, I've been, let's see how to best say this. I've kind of taken a long break from even making just regular YouTube videos. I've been doing a lot more live streaming lately, and that's been fun for sure. I recently got the itch to start doing more of this, more conversational type stuff. And I'm using my phone right now because I'm like, oh, I have other cameras, I have better cameras, I have ways of getting this content out to you guys in a slightly or very much more so better quality. But as I mentioned in a previous video that I just recorded as a little sound check thing here, which I don't know if it'll ever even see the light of day, but I mentioned in there that, and I was eating pizza while I was talking to, it was just like a casual thing. Maybe I'll put that on my Patreon for people to see. Follow me and you'll see the video I'm talking about, because I'll add it on Patreon. That's something that doesn't go on YouTube. No one cares about that. My true fans care about that. Maybe, I guess. So I'm going to put that on there. But what am I saying? I don't want to ramble too long here. Oh, wait, dang, I forgot what I was even talking about. Patreon and this platform. Okay, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something important. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, check me out. Oh, this is one other thing I was going to say. On the platform, like, I want to share what I think you guys are really going to enjoy in terms of additional content that's not going to live on YouTube. But I also want to hear from you guys. Like, you guys are like, hey, I want more chord tutorials, or hey, I want more casual stuff, or, you know, I want content creation tips, or I would love to do, you know, live streams with you, like a Zoom live stream like I was doing before. I'm open to all of that. Right now is a very important time in my content creation journey, where I am looking to really take this a lot more seriously. And it starts with this push back against the algorithm, and me being like, I want people who really care about me and the content that I make, and are interested and want to build a community. And that's what I think this platform is all about. I was also going to say, I was doing a little research on the platform, because I had my Patreon for quite a while. I didn't spend that much time promoting it and stuff, but it was really good at the time that I was using it. But I was like, are people, you know, how many people are actually using the platform? Is it a good idea, or is it something that's just getting in the way of other things? And I had all these different thoughts, but I did a little research, you know, in this, like, you can browse other creators now on Patreon, which is huge, I think, to find other people. And you can see other people doing maybe similar things that I'm doing music, doing content, doing whatever. And you can see how many people, how many patrons they have. And when I see those numbers, I'm like, wow, there's 100 people supporting this talented creator's content, or wow, there's 1,000 people, or I think in one case I saw over 10,000 people. And yeah, I'm just excited about it. I'm excited about building the community, and then putting my everything in a creative sense into the stuff that I put out, and knowing that it's not for the algorithm. It's because I want to create it, and I know that the people who are paying and or just following me on this platform are going to get it. They're not maybe going to get it, they're definitely going to get it. And that excites me. So I'll leave it at that. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the community chat on Patreon. All right, take care.